I had not even heard of the dish until today, but apparently it's Zimbabwe's staple food called Sadza, and I had to serve alongside Nyemba Curry, which is cowpea beans, which is my favorite, as we call it in India, Lobia. Man, it's getting hot in here. If we go a little back before this month, I had not even thought about Zimbabwean food, and I had not even wondered what their cuisine was like. And the moment the T20 World Cup started, I started doing battle shot. I took one dish from each team and did a battle of flavors. Thus, on day 7, I did Australia versus Zimbabwe. That's the first time I researched for Zimbabwean food. That day I made dovi, which was peanut butter stew. But as luck would have it, Zimbabwe reached the next stage and I had to dig deeper to find more about their cuisine, more about what they eat and how they perform so well basically. So sadza is basically a porridge made using maize flour. Now this might not be the exact one. The one they use, as they call it, maize meal, is white in color and this one is yellow. If you are from Zimbabwe or Southern Africa, do let me know if I'm doing it right or this will never work out. I will anyway find out in some time that if this works or not. So if we go into the history, maize was introduced to Zimbabweans around 500 to 600 years ago by the Portuguese traders, and ever since then it has become a traditional everyday food for the local people. Come to think of it, this is exactly how ragi mudde is made. That's how you do it with ragi flour. You make a slurry out of it first, then put it, and then slowly add more ragi flour into the mix so that it doesn't get lumpy. And this is exactly that, and I'm just mind blown by the fact that very similar kind of cuisine exists in Zimbabwe as well as Karnataka. So had the match been in Chinnaswamy Stadium, this would have been a perfect matchup, between India and Zimbabwe, between the food, because from Zimbabwe you have the sadza, which is the maize ball, and it's very similar to ragi balls of Karnataka. And this is it. It's just basic stuff, nothing fancy, and I'm sure it's gonna taste splendid, but I think the problem right now is if I do a side-by-side photo match, it's not gonna look identical to what I was supposed to be making, because I think they use more tomato paste and more tomatoes. Mine looks whiter in color. And here we are, Zimbabwe sadza along with Nyemba Curry, which doesn't look a lot like curry, to be honest. I don't know the correct way to try it, but I'll just scoop out one part. If you are a native and if you know how sadza and Nyemba Curry are made, do let me know if I made any mistakes. I don't think sadza should be served like this. Sadza needs to be served with a liquid kind of gravy so that you can, dip into it, because it is very dry as is, and so is this Nyemba Curry, which is, again, I'm saying it's not a curry. I think my research was wrong. I selected a wrong side dish for sadza. See you in the next episode, and maybe with a better dish. ये अंदर नहीं घुसेगा. Sorry, Zimbabwe. Thanks for calling me. I put it right here. Yes.